Howdy, this is Marissa from Marissa Moments, and ooh, that was weird. That was my voice cracking. Anyway, I do apologize. It is quite dark in here, but that is because my children are sleeping, so shh, don't wake them. Anyway, on to visions. Did I say today is Monday, June 22nd? Well, if I didn't, it is Monday, June 22nd. And the vision that I had was actually not from today, but it was from yesterday. And it was super intense. The reason it was so intense is because whenever I have these visions, Spirit shows me things that I can relate to. So what that means to say is I often see like people that I love and are very close to in the visions in order to understand what type of relationship dynamics the actual person that the vision is about has. Does that make any sense? So basically, long story short, like for instance, if I have a vision about someone's mother, then as I see the vision, I'll see my own mom. Make sense? Anywho, onto the vision. So basically I saw a husband that had to go away for a business trip. And he was going to have to leave his wife and his children at home. However, they were able to arrange it where they got a babysitter for their kids at home, and the wife was able to come along on the trip. So fast forward, they go to the trip, the destination, wherever it is, and the wife has to go off to, I don't know if she has to, but she ends up going off to some sort of meeting. And as she's away at the meeting, she's, living it up, doing whatever she has to do, whether it's for work or just for pleasure type situation. And when she comes back and her husband is at the hotel with a good friend of theirs, a good mutual friend of theirs. And she's not really thinking anything of it. She's kind of just giving them the rundown as far as what happened at the meeting and how much fun she's having and the whole thing. But then she kind of stops in her tracks because she notices that the air is kind of thick, that there's something strange going on, some strange dynamic in the room. So she kind of stops and she looks at this other person who's been with her husband. It's a woman, and basically, long story short, she realizes that something has taken place between her husband and this other woman. Terrible, right? So fast forward a little bit, they're heading back home. She's confronting her husband. She's like pissed off. I mean, really pissed off. And she's like basically attacking him and saying, how could you do this? You broke up our family, blah, 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 blah. And all the while, the woman who has done it, mind you, this is a good family friend. So that's why the wife kind of trusted. Sorry, my TV just switched up. But anyway, that's why she trusted her husband to be left alone with this woman. Otherwise, she would have been like, hey, chick, let's go. Anyway, so she turns to this woman and is like, how could you do this? She's just very, very upset. And, rightfully so. And it just turns really bad where she ends up pushing this woman out of a moving car. And she attacks her husband, and the TV keeps changing. So sorry about that. There we go. And so she attacks her husband, even bites off the tip of his finger as he puts it in her face. That's what she does. Bites it off doesn't chew it up, but you know what I mean. Anywho, so it just all turns really bad, right? So I know you're thinking, well, damn, Marissa, you're giving us these visions. I thought you said you weren't going to give us any bad news or anything that's perceived as negative. Well, I got an answer for that. Basically, the reason I'm telling you about this vision is because if this does resonate with you, or if you find yourself in a situation that is similar in the sense that, maybe someone does something major to betray your trust, it doesn't necessarily have to be the stepping outside of marriage situation. I mean, it can be, but it's basically to represent a large betrayal within a trusting relationship. If you find yourself in that situation, you have to make sure that you kind of keep your faculties about you. Don't just kind of have these reactions, because like when the woman, she like bit off the tip of this guy's finger, she pushed the woman out the moving car. Now these all have repercussions. Mind you, she was acting off of her emotions and her anger in that moment. However, she wasn't thinking that we still have children and these things have to be worked out, whether it's a divorce situation or stay together. There are repercussions to every single action, and that remains true for even the husband's actions and the friend's actions as well. So it's just basically to show that we can't be so quick to react, and also mainly especially in emotionally charged situations, because the repercussions oftentimes outweigh the actual actions. Does that make sense? Anyway, you see my unicorn? It's a pillow. It's a pet. It's a pillow pet. Anywho, that is not a commercial. It's just there. He's watching out for me. Anywho, if this video does resonate with you on any level, like I said, it doesn't have to be exactly as the vision was shown, because it's quite a drastic vision. But if it resonates with you on any level, with the betrayal, the emotional ties, even the violence in it, feel free to contact me directly. I will put my contact information somewhere down there. And yeah, you can email me, you can reach out to me. I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And that's about it. Oh, in the meantime, aside from that, I do still offer readings, which are intuitive, empathic, clairvoyant, all of that whole 9, psychic readings, I guess, if you will. And don't forget to buy my book, which is Marisa Moments, Begin Your Journey. And basically, because the world won't change until you do. So that's about it for this video. Try not to make it run too long, but I am playing catch up. And oh, don't forget to check out my HSP series. It's a 3-part series. 2 parts are already posted, and it's about highly sensitive people. Basically, the things that I wish someone had told me about being highly sensitive. So yeah, that's about it. I am going to call it one, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.